What's going on YouTube? ROXAS the Torterrra here, and today we're bringing you a video of sorts. We are doing a tag video. We've been tagged by another YouTuber by the name of Frozen Colress. You guys may know. He's a good friend of mine. He actually featured on one of my showdown battles not too long ago, and we are working on something together. Hopefully we get our project done soon. So project's technically done. We just have to start it soon, and then, hopefully show you guys what it is. Anyway, I've been tagged by him, so there's like basically I answer a question. I'm like have questions to answer pretty much, so you guys would get to know a little bit more about me and whatnot, and like pretty much not really why I started my channel, but like more so like what I like and what like you guys already know, like Pokemon stuff, but like more so like more in depth of the questions in terms of like video games and like me as well. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna be on Showdown for a while. We're just gonna be doing some random battles as I talk about these questions. So let's get right into the battles. How are you guys doing today as well? Like, leave some comments, tell me how you guys are doing today. I would like to get this up on Friday, January 15th, but maybe it won't be up Friday, I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into our battle. Let's see, am I even logged on? I am, so it's looking for a random battle. Anyway, I hear sounds coming from this game. Sounds are not supposed to come from this game. Sounds are definitely not. So I did something different with my headset. Like, my headset just picks up my voice and I'm playing music, but I don't think the app can hear the music. So when I recorded my last video, I added the music back to the video. It was really interesting. Actually, I've done it before, but it's interesting how it works now. Anyway, I'm just gonna talk about what's going on. Probably get mollywopped while I'm playing. You guys may notice my nose sounds a little stuffy. I'm a little sick again. I don't know why I get sick so often. It's just like when I'm outside and skateboarding to work and stuff and whatnot. I don't give my body too much rest. I think maybe that's another reason why. So I should try more often. Anyway, so we have the first question that's here is, what is your all-time favorite video game? For this, of course, this is like an all-time favorite video game. Like, this is really easy to pretty much put together. It's Kingdom Hearts. So Kingdom Hearts has been like my favorite video game probably since way before I even played it. Like in terms of all video games, I guess, yeah, if it's your all-time favorite, then it would have to be, yeah, it would have to be Kingdom Hearts, because there's no disputing that. Like, there's definitely no disputing that. It's just a really good game. Square Enix is amazing. They put it together. Like, how I came to know of the game was a trailer, like a really long time ago I saw on TV, and I really was interested in the game. I was like, what is this? And like, I didn't really remember it. So my sister had got the game from a friend. He lent it to her, and I just hogged it entirely and played it. And I was like, oh my god, this is the game that I saw a long time ago. I wanted to play. And from then, it's been my favorite game. That was like when I was in elementary school, so yeah, maybe like 4th or 5th grade, I don't remember. Maybe like 3rd grade, actually. Whoa, yeah. Don't really remember too much. It's a really long time ago when I first started playing that game. Second question is, what is your current favorite video game? Current favorite video game, like, Kingdom Hearts would be the answer to that as well too, because currently it's still my favorite video game. Like, it hasn't moved from its place. Mega Man is actually one of my first favorite video games, but yeah, not to say that I still love Capcom and what they do, but they've just been on a just really bad flow at the moment, and they just, certain things happened when they were trying to release what game was it? Mega Man Legends, and it just was like up and down, and they stopped doing it at one point. Now they're making Mighty Number 9, so it's really cool that they at least got that to come through in the end. So that's really good to hear. But yeah, current favorite video game is still Kingdom Hearts in the series in general. Like, the last game they had was Dream Drop Distance, which is for the 3DS. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what that is. And it covered pretty much it set up basically the next storyline, the ending basically for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is coming out soon. I don't know if it's coming out 2016, but that's Square Enix is known for their long waiting times for their games. Oh, we just got a forfeit. This guy just forfeited to us. Next question. third question, what is your favorite video game genre? Okay, so you guys already heard me talking about Kingdom Hearts, so I guess you could say that it's RPG. Like Pokemon's one of my favorite games too, and Pokemon's an RPG game as well in a sense, just adventure. Kingdom Hearts is an action RPG game, so it's not really turn-based, but it's an action RPG. It's still RPG because of the elements of the game, but it's just like I guess you could say it's a spin-off of the mechanic of RPG. So I played Final Fantasy games, of course, almost all of them. I played like 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 10, all the 13 series I played. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That gives you guys pretty much I'm sorry if you guys are hearing any noise in the background. But yeah, it kind of gives you guys a little bit of a understanding of what type of games I like, because you heard me talking about Kingdom Hearts so long, and it's pretty obvious at this point. Question number 4. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. As I said, I have a little head cold, so yeah. Number 4. How long have you been playing video games? Oh wow. How long have I been playing video games? Wow, that's okay. So how long have I been playing video games? That actually stems back very, very long ago. My first conscious memory of playing a video game was probably when I don't even know how old I was. I probably was like maybe 5 years old, or maybe 6. And I actually wasn't going to school yet. I think I was in like daycare. But I remember I had this, it wasn't mine, but I played it, and it was a Game Boy. I wouldn't say Game Boy Pocket. It was a big, gigantic gray Game Boy, and it had a purple buttons on it, and it was just a huge Game Boy. And I used to play the Animaniacs. It was like I don't know if you guys know what the Animaniacs are, but it's a show. It used to be it's a cartoon that used to come on a long time ago, and it was like these 3. I don't even know what they were supposed to be. It was like these 3 creatures, and they would be like be in the sewers and do a whole bunch. They would come out in the city and do stuff. It was an interesting little cartoon for kids to watch. But yeah, that was the first memory of a video game I think I remember, and that was like really, really long ago. It was black and white. The game was black and white. You couldn't see color on the game. That was before color was on handheld systems, from what I know. Cause I remember when everything came out. I remember when the Game Boy Color came out, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy SP, all that. I remember when all that stuff came out. I was up for those things. So yeah, yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that. I remember that. I definitely remember that. What's the first game you ever played? So that's the first game I ever played, the Animaniacs for the Game Boy Pocket, I want to say. They have one. They have one in what's it called? Nintendo World. They have one in Nintendo World, and it's like a destroyed version of the console. I think it was like a Vietnam destroyed console. Like it was destroyed in a war. During the war, and someone retrieved it and brought it, and they have it displayed out and whatnot. Hopefully you guys don't hear too much noise in the background, but if you do, it's okay. So yeah, that was probably pretty much the first game I ever played. It was an interesting game. I don't really know what the objection of the game was, but it was still a good game. It was fun for the times I had it. Let's see, the next question is number 6. What game have you clocked the most hours into? Okay, clocked the most hours into. I would say Kingdom Hearts as well. Like the original game, I played hours of. Like, oh my god, I played endless. It was endless hours. Like I played that game non-stop. It was that game in Kingdom Hearts 2. I know I clocked hours in, but I know it was KH1 I clocked hours into. And then recently, maybe like 2 years back or 3 years back when X or Y came out, I clocked 999 hours and 59 seconds into that game, and then it never resets. So yeah, so it stays there. I clocked that many hours into a Pokemon game. I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe I did when I played Silver. If I played Silver non-stop, my batteries would die, then I have to get batteries from the corner store, keep my light on in my room, or when I'm playing in the dark, I have to like go near my window so I can get some light. Oh, you guys don't know the struggle. You guys don't know the struggle of a 90s baby. Like, yeah, I'm sure if you guys know Nappy, If you guys know Nappy, I don't even think we should be on the show now because I just completely got into the questions. I just totally didn't play the battle, but we'll still keep going. Like if you guys watched Nappy, you saw when he drunched up his old Game Boy Color and whatnot. I showed you his games. He told everyone about like how he used to play games back in the day, and I still remember up to that day that when I was younger, I had a Game Boy Color. It was purple, and I had yellow, red, blue. Silver was my first Game Boy Color game, Pokemon Silver, and I played the hell out of the game. I loved that game to death and back. I loved it so much. It was such a great game. Oh my god. If anything, I clocked many hours into that game. Oh my god. That's another game I probably clocked hours into. Anyway, next game, 7. Next question, 7. Let's see. What's your longest gaming session? Huh. My nose is stuffy. Oh lord. I need to get rid of this stuffy nose. You know, okay. So, longest gaming sessions. I'm gonna guess by that it means like how long have you played a game in general? Like, okay, so you guys don't know me in IRL. So when I get a new game and I really wanted to play it. I really wanted to play it for like so long or whatnot. I get it and I play it. Okay, so what happens is I play that game until I'm tired and go to sleep and want to sleep. Oh, when I got Kingdom Hearts 2, I stayed up probably for like 6 or more hours straight and played that game. I didn't beat it in one day. I probably beat it in 2 days or 3 days. But I played it. I stayed up. I was so enthralled by the story. The story is such an amazing. It's so amazing. I stayed up hours on end playing that game. Mystery Dungeon, when the first Mystery Dungeon game dropped, I was so excited to play that game. That was another game. My dad had to. I didn't live with my dad at the time, so I lived with my mom. I waited so long for him to come to my house to drop the game off. I was waiting there non-stop. He had work that night. He came to my house to drop it off, and he left. I waited so long for that game. I waited for until 11 o'clock at night for him to come to my house just to give me the game, and I played that game like, oh my lord, non-stop. So I clocked the most hours into Kingdom Hearts 2, most likely. Oh, not clocked the most hours. My longest game session was probably Kingdom Hearts 2 or probably Kingdom Hearts related. It's like those games are just ridiculous. I don't stop playing them until I'm satisfied, like which is like until the end. Pretty much. I want to know what's going to happen, so I keep playing for a really long time. I'll probably knock out and fall asleep. I'll have to save my game like maybe 30 minutes or 10 minutes ahead of time sometimes because I feel like I'm about to knock out, but I don't want to stop playing, so I do that. So yeah. Question number 8 is, who is your favorite game developer? Okay, well, favorite game developer, huh. This goes back to Square Enix again, like, oh man. Like, I love Pokemon, you guys know I love Pokemon, but, yeah. Favorite developer is probably Tetsuya Nomura, because Tetsuya Nomura did the Kingdom Hearts series, and he does Final Fantasy as well, but how the story is put together for Kingdom Hearts is just, it captivates me. It captivates me so much. It captivates me, like, ridiculously. It's a story. It's a story. They have a story to tell. Each character has a story to tell. And I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, so I want you guys to check the game out and the series out as a whole. Tetsuya Nomura is amazing at what he does. It's a great game. So it's captured me, and I'll be a long-time fan. I'm never gonna leave inside. No matter what dumb stuff, if they ever do anything dumb, I'm not gonna leave inside. It's too good. It's too good. So I'd have to say game developer. Favorite game developer would probably be Tetsuya Nomura. Okay. Number 9. Who is your favorite hero character from a game? Okay. Favorite hero character from a game. Now, I guess I would say somebody from Kingdom Hearts again, but that's just showing so much love to Kingdom Hearts, and that you could just tell everything about it is just gonna be Kingdom Hearts. Now, I'm gonna have to say my favorite character, probably from a video game, may be, or has to be in a way. I feel like it would have to be Sarah or Lightning. I don't know which one. Lightning's gone through a lot of stuff. They're both from Final Fantasy 13, the Final Fantasy 13 series. Um, so I feel like it would have to be Sarah. I love Lightning to death. I always say she's my wife. Lightning is the wife, but Sarah. I didn't like her sister at first. Lightning's sister, Sarah. I didn't like her at first. But when I played 13-2, it really allowed me to love her character so much. And she's so brave. What she went through that whole entire period of the game, it's so crazy. It's like, say you know something, say you know the future, but you know it ends a certain way, but you still go through with it anyway. It shows so much courage and so much strength to continue on and to go through it and live through it, even though you know it's gonna happen. No matter what, despite what happens, you still went through with it. You knew the future. You still went through with it. She's an amazing character. Sarah Farron. Look her up. She's a great character. Don't look her up because you might get spoiled. Play the game and that'll be better. So yeah, I think she's probably my favorite hero or heroine character from a game. She's amazing. Number 10. Who is your favorite villain? Okay. Favorite villains. Now, if we were talking shows, I'd have to say from Once Upon a Time, Regina. If we were talking about shows, Once Upon a Time, if you don't know what that show is, watch that show. Once Upon a Time is amazing. Probably have to say Regina, but like in terms of games, it doesn't cap you. This question doesn't really cap you. Who is your favorite villain? But it did give the question, who is your favorite hero character from a game? So I'm gonna have to assume it's who's your favorite villain from a game. Okay, favorite villain would have to probably be. Let's see. Favorite villain. This is a good one. I have to say. Wow, favorite favorite villain character. Whoa. My nose is bothering me like crazy right now. Favorite villain character. This is really interesting. From a game would probably be. You know what? I'd probably have to say, whoa, this is a good one. I want to say it's a character from a Final Fantasy game, I think. Not Sephiroth. Sephiroth's from Final Fantasy 7, not him. He's a great villain too, but no, it's somebody who's always just like taunting and like just always in front of you, like they can always get in your way. Who could that be? I feel like they're not really taunting, but they're more like oh, this is a good one. Villain, favorite villain. Oh man, it's a good one. It's a very good one. Oh my god. Let's go with I'd have to say probably Master Xehanort from the Kingdom Hearts series, or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, because he makes his actual debut in that game. So yeah, probably gonna say Master Xehanort, and I refer to him as my grandpa. So yeah, Grandpa is probably my favorite villain. Probably my favorite villain. Yeah, he's so. Just the way he manipulates people, like he manipulated Ven into getting what he wanted. He took the darkness out of his heart, that he extracted it from his heart and used it to have pure darkness. That was his pure darkness, a being of pure darkness, which in turn lets Ven become a pure being of light. After he comes in contact with Sora, he becomes a pure being of light. So it's pure light and pure darkness, all in order to forge something that he wants. Very evil and very tricky too. He tricks one of the other main protagonists of that game to become to join the dark side, and he wants to steal his body at the same time. He's very tricky. He's a very tricky character. That's a grandpa for you. That's a grandpa. So yeah, he's my favorite villain, most likely. Who is your most hated character of any game? Oh, there's always that one character or just one person that you want to just like, oh my god, can somebody slap him or beat him or her? Who would that be? Who would that be? I have to think. Oh my god. Okay, my most hated character in any game probably would have to be Comstock. Comstock from Bioshock Infinite. I hate Comstock so much You have no idea. I hate Comstock with a passion. Oh my god, we created this V created Aridos. So yeah, I hate Comstock from Bioshock Infinite. He's annoying. He needs to be. He was stopped. So thankfully he was stopped. But yeah, he was annoying. That guy was horrible. Let's see. Next up, what gaming system do you own? I guess a PC would qualify as a gaming system in terms of PC gaming, obviously. I own a PS2 that I bought. It was used. I owned that, but before I had my own, before I moved to my dad's house. So I have a PS2, I have a 360, Xbox 360 that my brother gave me. My mom bought me an Xbox One. My dad owns a PS3 that I use here and there. I bought myself, as of recently, maybe like a couple of months back, PS4. So those are a 3DS, and I have a 3DS XL. A 3DS I got for myself on the side because I was going to use that for recording, but things happened, so yeah. 3DS XL, 3DS, DSi, a PSP. I don't have a Vita. I don't want a Vita yet. I'll keep my PSP like the way it is. And I think that's about it. I kind of have a lot of consoles, yeah, like different systems, handheld systems. I'm a game fanatic. I play a lot of games. I have a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy SP and a Game Boy Micro, but those are at my grandmother's house in her garage somewhere. So yeah. What else? Let's see the next. That's about it, yeah. So what was your first game system? Okay, my first game system wasn't the Game Boy Pocket. It was just like somebody's own. It was like, I think either my stepdad or not my mom's. It was my stepdad's. So the first ever gaming console that I owned. Oh, I have a GameCube too. Oh my god, I have a GameCube and a Wii, but that's at my grandma's house too. Yeah. My first ever game system was a Game Boy Color. Purple. Colored screen. Yeah, it was colored screens because Game Boy Color. It's the first time he has color on a gaming system. A handheld gaming system, from what I know. Oh god, my nose is killing me. So yeah, that was my first game system. That was my first system I owned. Yeah, Game Boy Color. Crazy. 14. Question number 14. That was question 13. Yes. Question 14. What's your favorite gaming system and why? Oh, PS4 has given me a chance to like enjoy it so much, but I'm gonna have to say the 3DS because the 3DS is so innovative. It's gotten so big over the time that it's been out. It's evolved so much. We have it from 3DS to 3DS XL to a new 3DS XL to a 2DS to a 3D or NF something, the next generation of 3DS. Like, we've come a long way. Like, as you guys can tell, we've come a long way. So, I have to say that because they had so many great games on it. It has Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Super Smash Brothers, a great title to be brought to a handheld system. I have to tell them, they've done a great job with that. To have a Smash Bros. Game on a handheld console, it's ridiculous. I've always wanted that, and just to have it now is just amazing. You get to play with friends that don't have like a Wii U. I don't have a Wii U either, so I don't have a Wii U. So some of my friends that have Wii U's, they have a 3DS version as well, and they can play with me on my 3DS from their house. As well as if I go over to their house, I can link my 3DS to their Wii U system, and I can use that as a controller and have fun with them and play. Which I do like every Friday with my friends and my brother. We have fun and play Smash pretty much, and so I think that's a really great that they had that on. Of course, Pokemon as well, Pokemon X and Y, and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They just made the game. They made the console so much better. Like, can't express my gratitude to Nintendo for putting a Pokemon game in 3D, better 3D graphics other than Sinnoh. They put better 3D graphics on that game. Oh my god, so great. Makes you love the 3DS even more. Fire Awakening is on it, which I really want to play. It's another great game that's on that system. I don't know what else to say about it. It's such a great console. Next up. What's your... Wait, no. Number 15. Do you prefer to play guy characters or girl characters? I pretty much prefer to play guy characters. If I have the choice, I'll play a guy character. I don't really mind. It makes me feel more connected to the game because I play as myself. Pretty much. So yeah. I don't mind. A girl character, I'll play a girl character probably after the fact. If I played a male character already, I'll play the girl character afterwards. That'll be the last thing I do. The girl character. I'll play the girl character. So yeah, I don't mind. Do you, number 16, do you follow walkthroughs or do you play through your own? I 100% play on my own. But if it's like after the fact and I need help with additional things in the game, I will look up a walkthrough to see if there's anything I missed. This guy has an Ayala and a Rayquaza. Are you kidding me? Anyway, number 17. Have you ever been to a gaming convention? Oh my god, no, I've never been to one, but I really want to go to PAX. I want to go to PAX. I want to go to Tokyo Game Show. I want to go to Square Enix's like premium event, their own friggin' gaming convention specifically for Square Enix. I want to go to that. I want to go to Capcom's gaming conventions as well if they have their own. I don't think they do, but they're usually featured in like oh my god, E3. I want to go to E3 so bad. I gotta get a group of friends to go to E3. Like, I really want to go to one. I've been to Comic-Con, as you guys already know. Comic-Con has a lot of gaming stuff there too, so. Number 18. What game are you most excited for to come out in the future? I am most excited for two games. Kingdom Hearts 3 and Pokemon Z. Mars. Let me stop. But yeah, I'm excited for those two games to come out, most likely. Yeah, those are the two games I'm most excited for to come out. I may sound like a child talking about Kingdom Hearts. No, Kingdom Hearts is not really a child's game to me. Pokemon, if people refer to it as a child's game, but it's old game people love to play still. I still love to play it. It's a childhood game that sticks with us forever, you know. Number 19. What's your best memory of a video game? Oh, my best memory of a video game would have to be... Oh, see, now I'm to the time where I talk about Pokemon and why it's one of my favorite games. That was probably one of my favorite moments of a game. I played the Silver version, and the first time I got my Pokemon, I was ecstatic. I was so excited. I never had a Pokemon game, so that's the first time I had the Pokemon game. When I got my Pokemon, I chose my starter, and it was a Totodile. So my first Pokemon actually was a Totodile. The first Pokemon I've ever had in any Pokemon game was a Totodile, I believe. And my sister at the time, she got a Cyndaquil. So I had a Totodile, she had a Cyndaquil. I really wanted to get a Chikorita as well, but I didn't pick Chikorita. I picked Totodile, and I got Totodile. And when it evolved to Crocodile, I was so hyped. I don't know, it's so unexplainable. Like when you get your first Pokemon ever, like, so I can understand how the characters feel in the anime, like when they actually get their first ever Pokemon after years of seeing it. You finally get your own. Like, I watched Pokemon when it first aired on TV. Like, I saw the very first episode. I watched them. I watched the whole original series. I know everything. So when I got my first Pokemon, I was just so hype. There goes my cough. Yeah, that's probably my best memory of a video game. Pokemon Silver was amazing. Number 20. What's your worst memory of a video game? Oh, your worst memory. My worst memory of a video game would have to be Kingdom Hearts. I got bodied by what boss countless of times. Could not beat the boss for whatever reason. I was too low a level, or I didn't have the right magic commands on me. Like I wasn't using them in shortcuts, the shortcut magic commands, so I could just use them quickly for the boss fight. What boss? That would kill me. Was it Kingdom Hearts 2? Nah. I feel like it was the Cage 1. I think it would have to be... Like, Sephiroth was annoying in Kingdom Hearts 2, but he wasn't like the worst memory I've had. Like, he beat me so much that I knew what he's gonna say, I knew his words. But if you ever played the Kingdom Hearts series and you get beaten by a boss a couple times, you already know what they're gonna say, because they show a cutscene you can't avoid, which is in the original game of PS2. So, I'd have to say probably Ansem, the last boss of Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, I don't know, I guess I'd have to say he was probably my worst memory. Oh god. I'm yawning. Oh lord. But yeah, worst memory probably have to be that. But it's also a great memory because it's my favorite game at the same time. I knew his whole speech that he was gonna give before the fight because he kept beating me every time. So I used to say the words with him as a way to taunt him. I was like, I already know what you're gonna say, so I'm just gonna say it with you. And I realized I'm gonna come back here right after you say those words. I'm gonna lose again. Anyway, moving on. Oh, this is the final question. Wow. 21. Question number 21. Which video game character do you see yourself as, or if you had to be represented by a video game character, who would it be? As you guys can tell, I had to say I normally say Roxas, which is from the Kingdom Hearts series. He has such a great story. I feel like he really I could relate to him a lot from the Kingdom Hearts series. Roxas, he's a very intricate character, and he goes through a lot of things that cause him to be the way he is. But he's not like by any means a bad person or anything like that. He's a searcher. He's a wanderer. He's searching for something. He's searching for answers. And I feel like through life, that's what we all do. But sometimes you're not allowed to for certain reasons. You're stopped sometimes by people, and you don't know why, and you just constantly question why, until the questions you want answers to finally are answered, but not the way you wanted them to be, and not the way you thought they would be. So I'd probably say he'd be the person I'd be represented as, but as well as one character that you guys probably don't know. Her name is Blackrock Shooter, and she has her own video game, but she's actually an anime character, which was adapted, I think, into a video game, or she was adapted from another character, and then she became her Blackrock Shooter. But she, I'd have to say, would if I were to be represented by a character, a video game character, it would have to be probably Blackrock Shooter, because of the things that she does. She saves her friends from, like, not from just anything. It's a really interesting series. Like, give it a watch. Blackrock Shooter. Look up Blackrock Shooter. Yes, Blackrock Shooter. You see a girl. She has black hair, long black hair, and highlighted. It's a little highlighted with blue. She has a black coat on and a blue star in her coat. Look it up. It's a great anime. It's about 8 episodes. Look it up. It's great. And there's an OVA movie to it too. I feel like she could represent me the best way possible. Some of the stuff that you go through in life, and stuff that she went through, and reminded me so much of myself and what I did to, like, help people. You know, she helps people, but in the ways that she helps people, it's so funny how they show the battles, the struggles of how people go through everyday life, not really seeing the true fight, not seeing the true fight behind every word they say to each other. You know, like something like that. I don't know, I'm getting too in depth with it. But anyway, thank you so much, Frozen Colress, for tagging me in this video. I would actually like to nominate 2 people. I'd like to nominate. I don't talk to official Zetter as much as I should. Zetter is awesome. I like to talk to Zetter more often if I could, but I'm not always on Skype because I have work and stuff. So I'd like to 3 people I would like to nominate, but I don't know if you listen. I would like to nominate official Zetter, or Zetter, just Zetter. And I would like to nominate Cohen Graphics if he watches this video. I'll tag him to let him know. And he'll just you guys will just have to answer these questions that I have answered. I like to nominate Breeder Aries as well, because he's a great friend of mine as well. But he hasn't been on his channel lately. I would have loved to nominate, or tag rather, Jodo's Finest, because Jodo's Finest is great too. He's a great guy. I know him in real life as well. He started his YouTube channel, but he's been working too in school, so he doesn't have time anymore to really come to his channel. But he's gonna start a new channel soon, I think he said. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. This is a really long video. Oh my god, I'm gonna get out of here. Bye! Please check out the like button if you guys enjoyed.